the sun rises and it's a new day and there's new dreams. Check this out. The sun is going to rise soon. Now I'm just going to get my green powder out of my pocket. We bought a bottle of water from the shop. Drink a little bit of that in it. Oh man. Okay, don't do that, because then you get it all over your hand. Okay, that was a bit of a mess, wasn't it? Okay, that didn't work very well. I even got it all over the phone. Whoops. Oh man. Okay, you know what I have with me? Okay. Whoops. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, let's put you down again. I'll wash my hands since I have green powder all over it now. Some tissue paper. I'm going to have to wipe my phone too. There we go, that's better. Okay, hello, sunrise, sunrise. So got, hey Nicholas, how you going? Happy Easter, yes, happy Easter to Mum from Nicholas. We got a swing right next to us. Someone beat me to it this morning. That's all right. Cheers, guys. I managed to spill half the green powder over the top of it. But anyway, that's all right. Welcome in, Nicholas. Welcome in, Ed. Ed, how you going? Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. You got some chocolate eggs here for you. Oh, I'd love a chocolate egg. I actually forgot. I was going to get my friend Mel to buy some Easter eggs for Diego and put them in the house, in the caravan. I completely forgot. So welcome in, guys. I'm on the island of Gili T, Gili T. In front of me is Gili Air, and then behind that island is Gili Meno, and then behind that one, that big island there, is Lombok. So we are in Indonesia, and we are watching the sunrise on Easter morning. Easter Sunday, shall I say. Wow. I'm not sure if anyone's religious in the chat, but I know that a lot of people are. This is the day that Jesus rose for us, for our sins. I'm not overly religious, guys, so I'll probably not add anything else about that. But, but if you think about it in ways like, regardless if I'm religious or not, it's a kind of a nice thing, right? Like, we've all sinned, right? But it's also nice to know that we can be forgiven. Our sins don't have to be with us forever. Which I kind of like that idea, right? Okay, guess what, guys? We get to go have a swim. Because we have to. Because we can't help ourselves. We can't help ourselves. So, Nicholas, yes, I'm still a bit sniffly. Should we do a jumping for joy first? Okay, hold on. We're going to do a quick swing. Quick swing. Yay, swing, yeah! I love a swing. It says it's for free. I love a swing. It's so fun. Man, me and my mute. I was just saying I put my hands up in the air to say I'm grateful to the universe, to God, to my angels, to Allah, to Buddha, to Ganesh, my dad. My gosh, it comes up so fast. It comes up so fast. I think we need to do one more jumping for joy, guys. Just because we can. Right? Ready? Health and safety. All right, I think we're going to have to watch it from the swing. Oh, these people are quickly going to jump on the swing, aren't they? That's all right, let them have a go because I already had a go. We can sit on, oh, we won't sit in their view of their back photo, hey? I'm thoughtful like that. All right, let's sit here, hey? Oh, the horses are already starting to go. All right, let's sit here. Oh, there we go. I'd love to know what you're grateful for this morning. I mean, I think the first thing we can be grateful for is that if it is the morning for you, I mean, a lot of people watching this will be in the afternoon or nighttime, so I get it. But, you know, it's already daytime, so what are you grateful for today? Me? I'm always grateful that, A, I woke up. Many people didn't wake up this morning. As morbid as that sounds. But, you know, it's true. And I think, you know, we can take life for granted. Life can be short. So what they say, play hard. It's actually a sunrise. This is a sunrise. Sunset is on the other side of the island. So I'm on Gili Island, overlooking Gili Meno and Lombok over here. So this is the sunrise on Sunday morning here in Indonesia. It is 6:30 a.m. Wow, 6:30 a.m. Here comes the sun in her full glory. Yeah, Nicholas, thanks. I love a jumping for joy at the sunrise. It's just my favourite moment. You've subscribed. Thanks. Worcester? Is it Worcester? Where are you from, Worcester? Obviously, it's somewhere in the Northern Hemisphere because you thought it was sunset. Where are you from? Are you a creator? So I'm going on a boat ride today. I'm going on one of these boats. They've got a glass bottom boat apparently. I want to go see a couple of the islands, and the next island, Gili Meno, somewhere off the beach is a sunken art sculpture. So I'm going to go snorkel with that. Nicholas says, I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for having a roof over my head and having family and friends. Yes, that's a beautiful thing to be grateful for, Nicholas. Great Falls in South Carolina. Okay, well, welcome in, Worcester from Great Falls, South Carolina. I do quite a few lives, so hit notifications and yeah, check me out. I did post a new video, guys, just so that if you're interested, a new long form video. It shows you leaving Bali, the drive on the way to Bali, from Bali to the port, and then the ferry ride over to this island. Hey Lavender, how you going? Hey Dora, happy Easter. Happy Easter to you, Lavender. What are you grateful for this morning? I've done my hands in the air and said what I'm grateful for. Yeah, so it's interesting actually, Nicholas. The sculpture that's been sunken is like a circle of people, and it looks very similar to the sculptures that are actually sunken in Mexico off the coast of Isla Mujeres, the island of women off Cancun, another island just like this kind of thing. They actually have sunken sculptures in a circle. And I've gone snorkeling there too. Or did I go diving there? No, I went diving there, I think. Yeah, I went diving there. So I'm very curious as to see if it's the same person, like that made the sculptures. I don't know. It just looks very similar. Yeah, you've heard about it, yeah. Rose got asked out by a high school dance. Oh, that's fun. Well, that will be fun for her. Now, in one hand I'm being positive, right? The other hand, I'm going to have a little gripe, right? Now, unfortunately in Indonesia and a lot of Asian countries, smoking is quite norm. And like people will just smoke anywhere and anywhere. Like if you're eating dinner, eating lunch. Like yesterday I was eating lunch and you can hear I'm actually quite sniffly. So I can't really smell too much, but if I can smell, I try not to smell bad stuff like cigarettes. Now the guy smoking cigarettes is like sitting next to me. Like, fuck me. So yeah, we can be positive on one side and negative in the other. I'm sorry, but I do have a gripe with cigarettes. I hate them. I really do. I try to be when you travel, you have to be open-minded because this is not my culture. This is not my land. I mean, I know that it's my mum's land, but I don't live here, right? And I'm visiting. I'm a tourist. If I don't like it, then get the hell out, right? So, you have to be open-minded. You have to accept that these are the cultures that you're upon in these kind of countries. But I can just have a quick gripe, okay? I got 3 A's and 2 B's. That's another thing I'm grateful. That's awesome. It's nice to have good results at school, Lavender. In China, they smoke in the restaurants, yeah. Exactly the same, right? Asia has all the same policies. You can smoke anywhere you want. I must say, actually, this could be my glass bottom boat here. Sunrise, glass bottom boat. So yesterday afternoon I was doing a sunset live. I was having all sorts of trouble. I only had 4G connection, so it was very pixelated, and Paul was in the chat. He was also in my WhatsApp saying, hey, you're pixelated, you're muted, I can't hear you. He's having all sorts of troubles, and for once I wasn't muted, right? I don't know what happened. I think it's because, actually I know what happened. And this is why I ask you guys to go check out my latest video, because I pretty much spent most of my day yesterday lying in bed. Poor Dora, sick on her holidays, I don't know. But I made use of the time. I edited a video. But you have to upload the video to YouTube, right? And the Wi-Fi connection is not wonderful here on any place I've been to on the islands or even in Bali. The Wi-Fi connection's not wonderful, and I think it's because you're sharing the bandwidth with everyone else, so it's not fast. And they don't want you uploading stuff, right? So I think they have limits on it. So anyway, long story short, it took me I reckon 7 hours to upload a video. And that was happening while I was doing a live. My phone was heating up because it's doing too many actions. And of course it's hot as hell as usual. And then it was 4G connection. So I think it just completely went, you know what? You're doing way too much shit with your phone. So yeah, I tried about 3 or 4 times to do a live, and I was like, you know what? Let's not do a live. Let's just enjoy the sunset. So that's what I did. Yeah, the sun is beautiful. It really is. Sunrise is definitely a special time. It's definitely a time to reflect, and I don't know, I think because it's morning, you're fresh in the morning, you've just woken up. It's like a new start, a new day, a new opportunity. I mean, that's what they say, every day is a new opportunity to, do something fabulous or be fabulous or, try a new thing. It is very pretty, isn't it, lavender? Are you snorkeling? Are you sure snorkeling is a good idea with a cold? Well, this is the thing, actually, Nicholas. That's why I'm glad I bought a glass bottom boat, because that way, at least, if I decide I don't want to go snorkeling because I'm not feeling very well, you got to remember the water's warm here. Everything's warm here. I think, well, look, I'm making up excuses too. I don't really want to snorkel. And you know what, guys? I'm start thinking about when I'm going back to Bali. I'm thinking, I'm quite relaxed where I'm staying, but I'm mindful that, I had some good food yesterday. I didn't eat much food yesterday, to be honest. But I had some noodles with squid, actually. Oh, it was very tasty, right? Me goring with squid. And I asked for some sambal, and I got some super hot sambal. It was and I ate every bit of that up, and I put it all over my noodles. It was really good. So look, I bought some lemon yesterday. I bought some ginger. So I've been having, and I got a kettle from the hotel. So I've been having ginger and lemon tea. I've been putting this green oil. It's called eagle oil. It's a Chinese kind of herbal thing. I've been putting that all over my chest, all over my back. I've got this Vic stuff that you sniff through your nose. So I'm doing all the things. I had a long sleeve shirt on all yesterday, even when I slept last night to be warm. And I was warm in bed. It was nice, actually. So I feel like I'm starting to be sniffly, so that's a good thing. I think the sign of being sniffly means that it's coming out of you. And I haven't got a sore throat anymore. I only had a sore throat yesterday morning, and then it's over. So I feel like I'm starting to lift it. Is it a good idea to go snorkeling, Nicholas? Probably not. Do you think Dora is going to listen to that? Probably not. So I figure, if it's not a good idea, and I'm going to do it anyway, I'm going to be sick. So I'm staying another night. I'm staying tonight, right? So I can stay another night. What's tonight? Sunday. So I can say Monday night. And then Monday, get the ferry back and the transfer back. I can either go to Sanua. I've never been to Sanua. Or I can just go straight back to Bali to, the hotel that I feel very, very safe, inspired, happy in. And across the road, I've got that super hot, yummy, yummy food. I can have that for breakfast and lunch and dinner and snacks. I can go to the market kind of 5 minutes away from me and get salak or lemon and ginger. I can get pineapple cut up. I can get, and, I can go down to the beach if I want to. I'm not flying out till Friday. So technically I've got Tuesday night, Wednesday, Thursday. I've got, 3 more nights I could stay in Bali. Or I could go to Sanua for a night or two. But to be honest, you know what? I just think it'd be nice to, stay at the hotel that I've really, really enjoyed. I'm going to definitely come back to Bali. It's definitely on the cards. My friend Jazz, that was supposed to come with me this year, really wants to come. And she's interested in doing Nepi Day with me next year, which is a day of silence. And I'm interested in doing Nepi Day again. So, I think I might come out next year for Nepi Day. So yeah, sometimes, when you're traveling, my personality, right, is to do everything, right? And sometimes when you do everything, you do too much. And I've been really quite purposeful in this trip to spend quite a bit of time in one location and just check out the surroundings. So obviously, when I first stayed with Paul, I stayed for 10 days at a hotel with him, and it was a great location in Legian. It's probably the best location I've stayed at. We've got some people doing kayaking here. And yeah, really great location because it's really close to the beach. Literally outside your door is all, the big hotel, lots and lots of cafes and restaurants. But it's a little bit more expensive because it's more geared to the tourists, right? So obviously I went for a walk and I came across this beautiful hotel that had looked like a temple. I was like, what the hell is this place? It was just magical. And I was like, you know what? And I know you guys have heard this story, but I don't care because, sometimes these videos are actually for me to one day, watch and rewatch and go, oh my God, I remember that. I went for a walk and I was just thought, oh my gosh, I'm in Narnia. Like, this place is magical. And I asked how much the rooms are and they said $50 a night. And I said, can I have a look at one of the rooms? And I thought, fuck man, I'm paying $50 a night for this. This is magic. And they showed me a room and I was on a balcony and the balcony was just so beautiful. I was about to say delicious. It felt delicious. It was just so beautiful. And then, I just think I'd love to just sit here and have a cup of tea and paint, because down below was this beautiful temple-like, because most houses have a temple, right, to offer for the Hindu religion. And it was just absolutely spectacular around the gardens. And I said, you know what, I need to come here and, paint. And I looked it up on the travel club I'm in. I looked it up on booking.com because, sometimes a travel club might not be just as cheap. So, you've got to do your research. Booking.com I think it was going to be $32 and I got it for $22 on the travel club. So I was like, you know what, $22 for the same room I was going to pay $50 for? Fucking sign me up. So, yeah, after Paul left, I transported all my stuff there. And if you're saying hello in the chat, I think that's Shannon. Is that Shannon? Shannon! Hey, Shanstar. How are you? Happy Easter! Happy Easter, Shannon! Oh, Nicholas is saying Happy Easter, Shannon. Shannon, how you going, mate? We're on a new location. We're on an idyllic little island called Gili T, Gili Trebahan. And there's no cars on this island. It's just walking, bicycles, scooters, electric scooters, or horses, sadly. I got myself the flu. Anyway, let me continue my little story. And yeah, when I stayed in that hotel, this is Semiak. It's right next to the market where I've been going to the market. I love the food at the market. And across the road from the hotel is even a better place. It's actually got Sumatran food from my mum's region. So obviously, I'm really drawn to my mum's food, right? And it feels like I'm eating my mum's food. It's so amazing. So I really like that location. And every time I've sat there on the balcony, I just keep on painting. I can't help it. It just feels... I'm trying not to get a little girl in my screen. It feels like I'm home. Like I feel so inspired sitting on the balcony and having a cup of tea and painting. And it's got a beautiful pool. Yeah. So anyway, I do feel very torn to that place, and I stayed there for probably 5 days, and every day I kept on making excuses. Oh, just another day. And then I decided I was going to go to Gili Islands. We have some TikTokers over here. They've been dancing over there before. Okay, I think we're going to go have a swing again, guys, because there's no one on the swing. Oh. So we've got literally a swing, natural swing. Oh. Whee! So anyway, yeah, I was supposed to come here, and I kept on making excuses to stay one more night in Bali. Because, obviously Michael's bar was quite relaxing. Getting a massage every afternoon was quite relaxing. The food was quite yummy. Why do I need to leave, right? But yes, obviously I've always dreamed of going to this island. Someone told me about this island like decades ago. They had been to Indonesia, to Bali, and they said, oh my gosh, you've got to go to this island called Gili T because it's really cool. It's like hippie-like, it's Caribbean-like, it's Asia, it's amazing. And I've never been. So anyway, that was my plan, always to come here. But last minute, I also wanted to see the Komodo dragons, right? And I wasn't exactly quite sure where the Komodo dragons were. So I don't know why. I thought they were on, where did I think they were? Off Lombok, which is that island there. But I realised that they're not on Lombok. They're actually on a different island off the island of Flores. And I've heard of Flores before. I've heard it's quite a landscape-wise, it's like absolutely Indonesia's kind of gateway to adventure and wild animals and beautifulness, right? And it's also the next island over is where the Komodo dragon lives, on Komodo Island. So I was like, okay. And look, I wanted to go, but I thought, actually, someone said to me that it's not the right season to go. So that's what turned me off. And I didn't do my research. I should have done my research. That's why I was going straight to Gili T. But then I got talking to a guy, as you do. I was getting a fish spa. And he said to me, I'm from the island of Flores. I went, oh, cool. I said, I was planning to go to the island of Flores. But, someone said to me it's not the right season. He goes, that's weird. He goes, people go to Flores all the time. He goes, my wife still lives on Flores. And he goes, the weather's fine. The rain season's just finished. And he goes, my cousin, there's always a cousin, right? My cousin, has a tour company in Flores. I went, oh, right. He goes, let me call him. So, of course, he called him. And he said, yeah, no, everyone's still coming to Flores. If you want to come, he quoted me $175. And, you get a whole day tour. You see the Komodo dragons, you see this, you see that, you see this. It's like 9 places of something you go to. I was like, oh, okay. Then I looked up the flights. I'm like, how much are the flights? He goes, they're not that expensive. And they were like $100. Oh, actually, no, about $150. So that, I normally don't ever look at the travel club for flights, because I did look at the flights to Bali from the travel club and they were a little bit expensive and they weren't direct, and I thought, nah, just maybe they don't have all the flights. So anyway, but I thought curiously, because I looked at the flights and they were $150. I was like, I'm not paying $150. Anyway, I got it for $100 on the travel club. I was like, fuck, okay, all right, well, I guess I'm going to Flores. So there you go. And then I went straight to Flores. And I didn't book a flight home, of course, because I thought, I don't know how long I'll stay in Flores. And I really liked it. I stayed at a nice hotel after, a bit of an adventure to find the hotel. And that was fun. And I loved it. I saw the Komodo dragons. I went snorkeling with a manta ray, which is amazing. I know that the Komodo dragons is the reason why people go to Flores. But I really, really like the manta ray. So yeah, that was good. And I stayed about 3 nights there. And again, I was really wanting to stay longer because I was just so relaxed. Again, I was trying to do something different than I normally do, which is like, bounce from one place to another. That's what my personality is like. I bounce, like jump. But I was just mindful that my kind of life at the moment has been bouncing around. So I was like, you know what? Do something different, Dora. Stay places a little bit longer than normal. See the locations, see the people, see the locals, see how they kind of, act and communicate and how they live. So anyway, I stayed 3 nights. I decided to not stay longer because I needed to go to Gili T. Because I was kind of feeling the mood that I could stay longer. So anyway, we bounced. We got our way back to Bali. This time I got it for $80 on the travel club. That was good. So anyway, I got back and I stayed at my normal hotel that I love. And guess what? I really felt like I could have stayed longer, but I purposely didn't let myself sit on the balcony and relax in. I got into the hotel, dumped my bag. Of course I had to go out the balcony, have a quick look, but I didn't sit down. And I went, nah, Dora, keep walking. And then I went straight to see the tour guide to book my transfers. So, because I knew the next morning I should book straight out to Gili T. So that's what I did. 6 a.m. they picked me up and I moved. So there is a video, guys. My latest upload. I put a lot of love and affection into that video. So check it out. It's called Where Am I? Because I tell you, where am I? This is amazing. This is like, I feel like I'm on Belize, because Belize is an island. Belize. Belize has islands off there too, called Cape Corker, and that's where I learned how to dive like 13 years ago. And it kind of reminds me of this Cape Corker because there was no cars there either, and it's just very relaxed. There's a lot of Bob Marley, and this island's got the same. Now, guys, I can't see the chat at all, guys. You understand that there is sun beeping at me. And I think I probably should go, guys, because I'm going to get sunburnt, which is not a good thing. I've still got to drink the rest of my green juice. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's just go back here somewhere. For all I know, I've probably buffed out. Oh, me and lives and buffing out. I seem to... I'm in 5G, but then it just cuts right out. Okay, let's just sit here. Is that stable? Kinda? Yep. Sit here, bit of shade. Bit of shade. Have I got some people in the chat? I can't even see the chat. I still can't see the chat. That's... what? Then I'm going to Singapore tomorrow. You're going to Singapore tomorrow? Cool, that's fun. Dora, are you okay? You sound sick. Is that Miss M? I don't know who said that. Miss M? Yeah, I have got the flu. I'm getting better. Yesterday I spent the whole day in my hotel room pretty much. But I've been doing all the things. I got some ginger and got some lemon from a market. So I was having ginger and lemon tea all day. I got a lunch full of sambal, like chili. And the biggest thing, I just needed to rest, right? So anyway, it's coming out of me now. I've got this green oil stuff that I've been taking and putting on my body. So I'm just sniffly now. And I'm still a little nasally. But I'm way better than yesterday. Yesterday morning I woke up and I sounded terrible. I looked like hell. My throat was like on fire. But yeah, I'm fine now. I think that's Mike. Is that Mike Adventure Sparks? Mike, you missed the sunrise. It was amazing. I sat on the swing. Sat on the beach. Of course, I had to do my jumping for joy. I think you saw me yesterday for sunrise, didn't we? And we buffed out, as per usual. Everyone's saying hi to Mike. Mike's saying hello to Miss M. So it is Miss M. So, I am going on an adventure today. Yes, and I'm going on one of these glass bottom boats. See here, it's got glass, oh, you can't see it. But anyway, it says glass bottom boats. I'm going to go a glass bottom boat and it goes to the other two islands that I haven't been to, obviously. So we'll get to go for a little walk around the island a little bit. Not the whole island. It's only a couple of hour tour. And then they take us to a couple of different areas snorkeling. So one of them is the Turtle Point. So Turtle Point, I can actually just ride my bike to anyway. So I hired a bike. It's $5 a day. So you can ride the bike up to the point up here, or you can get a boat. So you can go snorkeling with turtles, which I love turtles. And then they also take you to a point where they have a sunken art sculpture, which is quite famous here in Gili's. But there'll be 20 million people all over it too, so that's not going to be great. But anyway, it is what it is. I'm taking an early tour, hoping that I can get there before it gets too busy, because people do like to party here. So I'm hoping that people are all hungover still, and then they go on an afternoon tour to see the sculptures. So I'm going with the fact that I'm not hungover. So that is another a transport here. The horses, and they have carriages to move the tourists around. Because the island's actually not small. Yesterday, so another video is going to come out, if I could be bothered, I'm going to be honest, because it took me like 7 hours to upload one video. Day 2 of the island, where basically I ended up riding my bicycle through the centre of the island. It was pretty cool. And it's actually bigger than I thought. So, yeah, anyway, appreciate you guys if you check out my new video. As I said, it took me like 7 hours to upload. It was very fucking annoying. But hey, these are first world problems. You get to travel and be a YouTuber, and you pay for data. Well, you know what? It takes goddamn 7 hours to upload a video. I must say, I can't wait to go home and be in Wi-Fi that works. The Wi-Fi at Mel's house is not wonderful. And I think it's because of bandwidth, because there's too many people connecting, right? For Mel and Phil, it's fine. But obviously, you know, a YouTuber in the house like me trying to upload videos, stealing all the bandwidth, it's been really hell to upload videos. So I haven't been uploading very much at home. But I think when I get home, I still can't move into the house. I think by the time I get home, the floors would be sanded. So Diego said that he's not walking on the floors till I come home. He just really wants them to dry and set properly. So we've got old wooden floors, and what you do is you sand the floors, and then you polish, you sand them again, you polish, you sand them again, and you polish. So they're like, I said they're going to be dancing floors. Me and Socks are going to slide all around it, you know, like the Tom Cruise movie, Risky Business, where he slides in, he's wearing his whitey-whiteys, and he slides through dancing. Yeah, that's going to be me. All right, we finished our green powder. The medicine, oh, I can't read that, Gabe. What? You broke out in hives and itching like crazy all day. Oh, crap. Can you take an antihistamine? Actually, no, don't take any advice from me. Go speak to a doctor. That sucks. I would stop taking that medicine ASAP and go see the doctor. All right, guys, I'm going to finish up because I want to go order some food. 7 o'clock I can order food. It's 7:05 now. Order my breakfast to my room. I got a lovely yesterday. I got a lovely egg toasty. Anyone had an egg toasty before? I didn't even know never thought about having an egg toasty. They do like an egg, fried egg, with cheese, onion, lettuce and tomato with a bit of mayo in it, in a toasty. Oh my God, it was actually my new favourite thing. So I'm going to have another one of those this morning. We're just going to say goodbye to the sun. It's definitely way up. Anyway, thanks guys for joining me. I'll go as far as I can, and I think it'll probably cut out. It always does. Yeah, so this is where we are. The Glass Bottom tour. That's what I'm doing today. Where am I? Okay, I don't think I'm doing the one with lunch because I'm only paying like $2, so not $2, $20. But yeah, there's 3 islands here. We go around to a different couple of islands. Blue paddle. Hire. I wouldn't mind doing kayaking. Again, Dora, no. Not when you're sick. I'm trying to limit the actual exercise I'm doing right now too. Just because, you know, when you're sick, you should just kind of rest. So that's what I'm doing, trying to rest. Though I did go for a ride yesterday afternoon. I didn't go far though. I didn't go far. So these are all different tours. Whale sharks. Oh my God. Whale sharks. I saw the whale sharks in... Okay. So we're in Gili T. The turtle point's up here. There's a shipwreck up here. The statue's over here. So literally across over there. No, I'm okay, thank you.
I have booked, I'm got there.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, I booked one already. Oh, another thing I've been doing is having Nutella crepes. Yeah, I'm a bit of a Nutella crepe fan at the moment. I love Nutella. So yeah, the statues. Oh, there's another turtle point. Okay. And then we go over to, oh yeah, garden fish. So there's an area that's like lots of fish on Gili. Okay, here we go. This is the statues, guys. I don't know if you guys can see this. That's the statues that I'm going to see today. You go snorkel over the statues or in the statues. We'll see the turtles. Oh my God, that's exactly the same. They have exactly the same stuff in the Island of Women. Isla Mujeres off Cancun. They have exactly the same thing. So you can pretend to ride the bike. Oh, right, okay, that's where I'm going. So obviously, very popular are the noodles here. Indonesian food. I should probably come here to try Indonesian food. Do they have rendang? No, rendang is normally, traditionally, in the island of Sumatra. They've got nasi goreng. I should get something made locally here. Slow boat. So anyway, that is what we're doing today. It's only going to be for a couple of hours. It's got a glass bottom boat too, so, you know, if I don't feel up for it, I will just watch the fishies from the top. But, you know, Dora is Dora. When in Rome, and I've always wanted to do this. So, you know. So this is where I watched sunset sunrise yesterday morning. And just to show you, unfortunately, these horses, they're not little proper horses, they're little baby horses. And see over here, it fucking breaks my heart. I can't even fucking watch. See over here, these Bessebrocks. They're putting those Bessebrocks on the back of the horses. And I can see the okay, I can't even watch, guys. I can't even watch. It breaks my fucking heart that people are using animals for that. I mean, I know back in the day, that's what we used to do, use horses to transport stuff. But it just doesn't feel right. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I've even had a couple of comments from friends say, you know, they're sad of them watching the video that I made because they saw the horses. All right, guys, I'm going to go. Go check out my video, guys. Bye.